all the payment type means like how customer pay the total amount. Like there's a, they purchase a shirt or any mobile or TV and they pay through gift certificate, or you can say card, any type of card, Visa, debit card, whatever, or any other way. So WPU tab contains that of payment type mode. And in future you can see we have to configure the payment type mode also in our car POS DTA configuration, like which type of mode you are going to use. You are allow the customer to use this type of mode. So in here when we are going to in further process, further configuration, I'll show you where you have to configure the payment type. Like we generally use the PTCS for card, sorry, for cash payment, cash. You can say CRD for credit card. So many other also Visa card or any other thing. So this type of payment, this one we have to configure into our card system as well as your ECC and POS system, PI system. Now WPU tab this contain the data of payment type, like detail of PTCS, it is cash, it is through debit card, it is through credit card. It will contain that data and how much amount. Like through PTCS, through cash, customer pay 1000 rupees. So it will contain that data also. But WPU bond, WPU UMS contain all the header and article detail, like and total also. Like which type of article? Article means product. Product means it is mobile or TV or laptop or any other thing. Any you can say any shampoo, body soap, anything that may be purchased the customer. So what is that? What is the article? Article detail. Article detail. Total amount. Even also the cashier name, the person, the who through in the store, who help the user to pay the bill. That person name also, So all this type of detail, yeah.
Excuse me, person name, the name of the person who bought this article, yes? Or
no, the person, who bought the article, not the name, the person name, who create the bill.
Okay.
Cashier name, you can say. It is good to write the cashier name.
Yeah, understood. Okay.
Cashier name. Okay, so this type of information and store detail for which store? Store detail. Every article has a EN UPC number. That EAN or UPC number. This will contain that through, or more than that, you can see, is it article serial or batch? All the article detail I'm telling you, I want to tell you about. Total amount, cashier name, store detail, EN UPC number, material number. There is always a material number. So material number also contain through all this detail will be contained in WPU UMS. But WPU tab only contain this type of how through payment mode customer pay to the cashier through which mode. So this type of information will contain in WPU tab. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Okay. So here, yes. Here same like that type of, if you are copy tab, then you have to obviously copy UMS also, because without only one, it's a half information of any transaction. So you
So
have to, yeah.
we don't use these two types of IDOCs separately. We can use it only together. Yes.
Right. Else you will, yeah, you will miss the data. If you miss only one IDOC, then it will be missed some data, some information. So it's mandatory. Like if you are going to use aggregated sales, then you have to use WPUMS and WPU tab collectively, like both you can say. So same like here and enter, copy all, just cross. So you can see what is that? I'm cross and all for UMS because system show me like you would like to copy whatever all UMS content in the standard. I told the system yes, but next screen you see like it's give me a error like this is standard one. You can't copy this one, so maybe I have to something configure for that, or not configuration, maybe I have to create something custom or that, but I don't want it. It is not for any Z1. I have to maybe create any custom one. So I'm cross that one. Now it is UMS is created. But if you are going to create a new entry and then one by one you will put, then it will not show that type of error. Just I got this time because it is copy to the standard one. That's why I'm getting this message. Actually, it's not a error. So here we are we created sales type of task, bond tab UMS, and remember the task number and IDOC name also, because in future, in future when we are going to in real time, so you very like sometime you are asked you have some person they can ask you what type of IDOC you are going to use for aggregated non-aggregated sales. So you have to tell them the IDOC detail also. So it's good to remember the IDOC name. So it is important. Else now, yeah, tell me.
One more question. How many IDOCs do we usually use for post DM purposes? I see 1 to 5 types. Yes.
Yes. This only 5.
Only
Yeah.
5 and no more. Yes.
No. This 5 type of like here, UMS no here not here. Yeah, only this 5 type, and this one for the goods movement if you are going to use, and this one for your financial transaction. Only this 5 transaction. Sorry, IDOC will be created if you are going to use all transaction type, financial movement, your goods movement, your sales movement. So only this 5 IDOC. Okay.
Understood. Okay. And
Okay.
one more question. 0099 in the bottom of the screen. Generate IDOC, WFA, FCA, and so on. In the bottom of your screen. What does it mean?
This one, right? 009. Non-goods items.
No.
Like
0099 in the bottom
okay,
of the screen.
this is for workforce management. This is different module for like a high. Yeah. So it's not for us, like not for our. If you are going to use any other, you can say the workforce management as you want to integrate workforce management with your card system, then you have to use this IDOC. Okay. And yeah. Here also you can see a lot of there. If you are going to use hybrid marketing, here this IDOC you have to use to send sales data. If you are going to use CRM, then you have to use this task, not IDOC, this task. But this is the IDOC name. Okay. And okay, so this is the map. But here. I'm going to tell you the mandatory thing which generally we use. So for sales movement, our system is ready with task. Now you can see because you have a knowledge about BIBW, so I would like to tell you there is a transaction task code supply BW without distribution and supply BW with distribution. What does this mean? Like it's a task. Generally, in if you are going to use BIBW with your car also, then you have to activate these two tasks 001 and 004 and same like assigned to your profile. Now what this two task code is generally like I'm going to tell you first with distribution. What is that? Like whatever the sales data come into your card system, now you want this data will be distributed to your BW system also. Like background is BW, but before that here is our HANA. So first you have to activate your like a required BW data source info cube. There is a step to activate this one. First you have to activate, then when you choose supply BW with distribution, then immediately data is here and it will be posted into your BW system. Yeah, and if you don't want, like, no, I don't want supply BW without distribution, so you can choose this. So sales data is in your card system. Now it will be not distributed into your BIBW system. Now generally these two tasks we mandatorily use for post DM system. It is our card system, but for post DM system we generally use these two tasks mandatorily. Why? Because POSDM system database was like is HANA, sorry, BIBW for POSDM I'm talking about. Now, if you want to create reports, so it's mandatory to activate this data source and all. So when the data is come into your system, it will be posted into your BIBW, and then it will be then you can create. Now, why you are going to choose without distribution? Because for post DTA system, it is mandatory, like you have to activate like some zero plant zero material to contain the master data. For master data purpose you have to activate some BI detail also into post DM, for post DM into BIBW. So whenever, if you don't choose this one, so whenever data sales data is in your card post DM system, it will be posted into your BIBW system. So you have to choose. If you don't want to like post it into your BIBW, then you have to choose this one. But in car, it's optional, because we are generally we are getting report from HANA views. And more than that, BIBW for that, if you there is a requirement, then you have to separately activate this one. You have to connect the car system with BIBW system. So it's not mandatory for car. It is optional. If you want any BIBW requirement with car, then you can do that. BIBW will use the card data. Okay, so this is an option for BIBW, but in POSDM, it is mandatory if you are going to use reports, and if you don't want to use any report, don't want to create any report, then you have to use this one 001 to stop flow the data from POSDM to BIBW. Then also POSDM system it was mandatory, but for card system it's optional. If BIBW is in scenario, then you can use that one. Okay.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Okay. So now we are created configure sales data. Now before going to finance and good movements, I would like to tell you other configuration which is mandatory and for all, like for sales, for goods movement, for any financial movement. So I'm just go back. Okay. So
Okay.
okay. So the one step processing defined task is complete. Now, when everything will be complete, then we'll go with two step. Now you have to go define task group. What is that? You can see like you have to differentiate different type of sale. How system will know like this type of sales is for sales, sorry, transaction, this type of for financial movement, how system will know. So you have to inform the system like this type, when this type of data is coming into cards POS DTA system, then you have to select is for sales movement, and you will create bond or UMS or tab. Okay, so how system will pick? So here you can see 001 for goods movement, 004 for sorry, sales movement, 004 for goods movement, and 003 for financial movement. We are interested on this three type of sales basically: finance, good movements, and sales movement, because other are as per requirement. If you are going to use like test transaction, we obviously we don't use. Other thing also, like cashier statistic, if you are going to use cashier detail, then you can use. But our main focus, mandatory focus, without this configuration system will not work, that is sales movement. So I'm just copy this one to our profile, this one. Now it is sales movement task is created, task group, not task. We are created task code. Now we are created task group. Task group is like I'm assign our profile to task group. Which type of task group? It's sales movement type.
So you just copy existing, yes?
Yeah. Like you can create it manually. You can see new entry here. You can create F4. You can give the detail and always choose that one, the code 001. So you 001, this one type group. You can create it manually, but it's good like just go and copy this, okay, to your existing system, because else you can create your new entries and it will be time consuming. That's why we generally prefer to copy from standard one, and also like same to remain the like number task group. It is always 001 for sales movement, so that it will be easy for the future. You can see there's a other type of like code you have to use. So it's good to use 001. So I just copy this one to our profile, save this back. Here you can see task group is created. Now we have to assign the task to task group. What is that? That is, we already created WPU bond, WPU tab, WPU UMS. Now sorry, we have to assign this task group, sorry, this task to task group. Like in here, this step, you are going to tell system like when bond 00 type, 001 type of cells is coming into your card system, that is bond, tab, or UMS. Now, how it is possible? POS push 001 type of task group to your system. There is a next step I will show you. You have to talk with your PI person who are generally map this thing, like for sales, for goods, to push the data to your card system. So you have talked to PI person, like I am created sales, it is for 001. I am creating a return, it is for 0012. In next step I'll show you. Here it's only like you just give information to system like when 001 it will be WPU bond or UMS or tab. Now in future system will calculate it's for aggregated or non-aggregated. System will calculate as per your input. Here just you give the information like this is the sales transaction. So you are going to assign. So it's better to copy. So I'm just copy this one bond, copy. No need to change anything. Just change profile. Now it is created bond transaction. You are assigned to bond to your sales transaction. If you forget to assign here, then no IDOC will be created, no task will be created for card. when data is coming into your POS DTO, you can see everything is blank. Data is fine, but when we are going to execute manually or through job, you can't see any type of task. We generally see this task code 001, 00, and in background, if you check, like bond a IDOC is created in car for car system as well as your ECC or like any other system. So it is mandatory step. If you can't see any type of like no 0010 code, if you can't see into your POS DTA monitoring screen, then just go here, check everything is placed or not. It is assigned to your profile. Okay.
Okay, and two more IDOC types. Will we assign them? Tab and UMS.
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay.
We have to same like sorry, it's for task group. What does not exist first? Task group is 1. So you are assigned back. Sorry. Again, go back. UMS is assigned. I think we already assigned UMS. Let me check. Okay, tab we assign 2 tasks now.
UMS.
Right. Copy assigned to your profile. So I think you can understand the importance of profile. Profile contain all the configuration data to help the system to like integrate with properly data posting into ECC. So if you are going to like create any type of configuration, you can do this. Now you assign task to task group is done. So here you can see there is a lot of option, but this is optional. BADI, like if there is a requirement for BADI implementation, it is not mandatory. So first I will tell you the mandatory information. Now task is created for sales. Now directly go to POS transaction. First define type group for POS transaction. What is that? POS transaction means like your POS push that transaction into your car system. Then you have to define the type of transaction. Okay, from POS. It's not in card, from POS. Okay, so here you can see 1001 for sales, and this for 1500 for goods movement and 1300 for financial. So we just copy same, like we don't do anything for our profile. Now we are configure with our POS transaction, which PI push into yes, sales transaction, sales type of transaction, POS transaction group, type group is created. Is for our profile. 1000 is the type of group for POS transaction for sales. Now define POS transaction type. What is that? Here generally we define like, is it sales, is it for return, or what is that? What is the scenario? Here you have to like specify the category. So we also always, that's why I'm telling you, always try to prefer the standard code, because if it's going to like go with the standard one code, because it's help you to follow the next step also. So that's why we generally prefer this one. If you don't want this one, you can create your own also, but in monitoring time it's a lot like you have to use a lot of yourself also in monitoring and all. So we prefer generally here. Now go back. Here it's a sales transaction only. So go back, copy Z001. Sorry, Y001. Now you can see transaction type is 1001. Here we define for sales category. Now in before step, transaction type group is sales. What is that? In before step, we differentiate the sales, goods movement, everything. So just F4 and find your sales. This one, just take this. What is here? You can see debit credit indicator. What is that? You can choose any option, any one option, credit or debit. If you choose credit, then sales is credited from your amount is credited from your you can see article at the credited and amount is debited into your account. So it's not mandatory like you have to use credit and debit indicator anything. But remember one thing: if you are create here credit for sales, and then you have to create debit for return. Okay, so it's yeah, yeah. So you have to mention this one. Business transaction is sales movement. Other option there is a goods movement. All when we are going to use, then we will assign that one. But here it's goods movement. Task processing, including or excluding. What is that? Like this task, including excluding task group, whatever we created in before step, it will be included here. So you have to choose including, not excluding, and also F4 and choose your task for sales movement, because still we are just copy, then still it is use this one. So you have to select your one also. And aggregation grouping key, what is that? If you want to group this cells by key using any key, then you can group when you are when cells into your card system. Now you are group this transaction using any key, then you can assign here. So you are want to aggregation this key, sorry, sales transaction using any key, then you have to mention here you can mention three type of key here. But it also depend on requirement. If there is a requirement like customers wants a aggregation based on a key, then you have to assign here. But if there is no requirement, then you can leave it blank. It's not mandatory option. Just select this one and save this one. Now this is for whatever we created. This is for header, this one. In header you will see 1001 and sales. And in next step, define type group for sales item. Now we are creating for group for item. This 2 is for header and this 2 is for item when data is coming to system. And you can see there is a nothing is like you can see is already we have a standard one. Then you can copy this one just and change your, this is the mandatory thing, change yourself everything into your profile. So else it's provide in configuration already, and we generally prefer the standard one, standard number. So it's very easy to understand, easy to remember. If you have any issue to remember, you just go in any system into card system, just open this one, and this all the mandatory. Now we are dealing with sales item type. Now what is that? When sales are into your card system, then there is a like header and line item. Header configuration is done, header data. Now we are going with line item. For line item, it is a sales, so we prefer this one. Give this one, and you can see sales item type group. What is that? That is the here where we maintain different of requirement. What is that? Like you can see sales to employees, sales from return from employees. If there is any type of requirement there, like I told you, like sales and return. I'm taking one example, only sales and return. Return may be with receipt or without receipt. Okay, so I'm giving a real-time example. So here you have to create in line item and return with receipt, without receipt, or you can say any customer sales, this type of requirement. If they are in line item, you can see all this detail in line item. So just copy first. You have to copy this one, sales, because first sales will be happen if there is no return. So like only sales is there. So in line item you can see the sales also. So sales is there. Mention your profile. Sales is fine. Now sales item type group. If you for here in before step we already created a group for sales item type, and still it is pick this one. So don't forget to replace this one if you are going to copy from standard. This is for, yeah. So this is for, yeah. So this is for sales item type group. And if you forget to copy into your here, just go and F4, else it will show you. If you don't select this one, then it will show you like error into your system, no data properly coming, no item data, line item data coming into your system. So you have to choose this, because sometimes I face that issue also. I forget to choose that one. So like I missed this one. So it's no item, line item will be created. So that's why it's mandatory to go and select. Now category, this is if you open this one, this is for, we generally pick sales of goods because this is for sales. And no, if you can see there's a lot of option, but we generally use sales for of goods, because, and not only for here, for your any type of transaction we prefer here sales of goods, because in retail market we generally deal with goods. So it's for goods. If you're going to use your any other type of transaction like finance or goods movement, you also here have to choose this type, sales for goods. And subcategory, what is this? This is for word. This is of sales obviously. So here sales. Now debit credit indicator, here it is credit. So when we're going to use return, it will be assigned credit, including, yes, this task. Here you can see 0010, like when sales happen, 0010 task for goods movement, goods sales will be created. 0010 means your WPU bond will be created. Now if you want, no, WPU bond will not be created. So you have to you can change any other to any other also, like sales movement 001 or that one or any other. So it will be standard one, whatever. Let me check. I think I'm wrong. Something including task group. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Why? Because it is task group. I just want to save this one and I want to show you why I'm wrong. If you open this one, task group, here we created this one. Okay. So here we have to mention this one. So just go back and open your line item type. Open this one. You have to change here also, because we create 001 for task for sales movement, including task group, including total record. What is that? Yeah, to task for sales movement, you have to choose here also. All this previous step we already created. So you just F4 here, then you can see the detail, and you can see that. Now you can see 3 box. What is that? What happened when sales into your come into your card system? Then you can see header discount, you can see line item, header tax, you can see tender into your header. So if you want to remove this one, it's depend on requirement. Like if you don't want discount on header, then you can select this one. But it's depend. I can say it is mandatory, not mandatory, but you can say it's depend on requirement. Okay. But general time when discount is in your system, it will be in header. Okay, it will be header. If you want in line item discount, then also you can see the line item discount also. Same like also, and tender type also in line item as well as header detail. But if it depend on you, if you want to remove from item from any distribution of tender, then you can remove here. But it's depend on requirement. So I'm just um I'm not choosing any type of checkbox here because it's depend. We want whatever is coming. We mention is as a standard, but as a system is push to car system. So we will push this as a standard manner. Now you can see we will remove this one. Why? Because we don't want any key. It's also as per requirement. Like if there's a requirement, aggregation will be happen when UMS or tab will be created, aggregation data, then it will be identified using any key. If there is any requirement, then you can mention key. But here also you have to discuss with whole team, like this key you are going to use, is it fine, or any, if there is any naming convention or any type of thing, then you have to talk with them, but it's not mandatory. It is depend on requirement. Now we can see sales is created. Now we are going to create any return. First, I'm creating return for employee. I'm giving a real time, that's why I'm remove this one. Return with receipt, customer forgot came with the like store or any with receipt, then you have to go with this type of configuration. Everything will be fine. Now you can see here, just you have to choose this one, remove key, any key. We don't want to grouping any key. Here it is debit because there for sales it was credit, so system will give you automatically. So that's why I would like to prefer to copy the from standard one, because if you are going to use creating for a fresh blank page, then it's for you it will be little confusing sometimes also. It's not always. So it's debit or credit, so then you have to again go back. So that's why it's good for you to copy this one. Just go and check this one, because we already create task group before. That's why we have to create for our profile. So it is created. Now check this number 2002 is for return with receipt. Now you have a scenario, return without receipt. Customer come into your store, they forget to bring the receipt for return. Now what happened? Everything will be fine. In our POS DTA, or not only POS DTA in car, this things is important, like 2001, 2001, 102. This is important. So you just copy
may I
this.
ask one question?
Sure.
Scroll higher, please. I saw one more returns. Kind of returns.
Yes.
Okay, let me see.
This one.
One second, please. Yes, just return. What does it mean? Just this.
This one. This is also a return. If you open this, you can see this also a return. But for that return, if you go to back, it is also a return. But if you have to go to into this here, I think, yeah, 20, yeah, you have to maintain your system to this code I'm talking about is important. So you have to assign your Y00 profile to here. Okay, So this is also a sales return. Not like no, it's a something different. No, if you are going to use this one, it also fine. Because if you go back, I'm just open this one, and I'm just scroll down this one. You can see sales item type, this one. You have to, I forgot this one also. This is for, here we mention sales. Okay. And it
So
is,
we need
so
to assign another group, yes?
yes, I forgot that one. Here you have to go here, sorry, in below group, this one. Here you have to go and you have to create a return like 2001, that one employee sales to employee. You can use this one for return, or you can use directly this one. Okay, you can
I
copy
understand.
this one. Yeah, so it's depend on your what you are going to use this code. Okay, copy this one, go back this one. Now come back to the return scenario item, line item. You can see the line item, and I copy returns from employee here, this one. But here you have to go and select return, this group, because this is return group. Okay.
Okay,
And
understand.
yeah, so and save this. And one more thing, just I think this one, yeah, it's fine. And one more thing, this one, whatever you created, and I think it's a good like 2001 whatever you created, this type of code, you have to, this is a line item code, and generally we identify 2001 cells, 2102 it's for return, and you have to give this type of code to your PI team. How PI will push the data into your card system, because they generally map based on your, when data is in your system, then you can find this is for sales, this is for return. I will show you in real time data so that it will be like easy to understand you line item, and you can see header data. So you have to communicate with your PI team, and you have to give them like I'm configuring a scenario for sales 2001 for line item, and go back for header, it will be 1001 bus for sales. Okay, so you have to communicate you with your PI team. Same like with your, for your item, go and give them the item detail, like sorry, for return also, like you have created a return item type group. It's for you can say this is for 2102, it's for return for line item, and you have created a group 2800, so you have to give this one also 2000 also, and here also, oh, sorry, this, they can understand. Okay, you don't have to do anything, you just convey the detail. Like if any PI consultant is experienced enough, so they can ask you like give me the sales item type code, so you just give them this code. And if anyone is like newly in PIPO, then you have to tell them like map the detail, how PI push the data when only sales into coming from POS to your card system. So they have to map. It's not your area to think on that. It's purely PIPO work. They can map the data so that whenever the sales is come, it will be posted into card system. You just convey this is 2001 for sales, and 2102 it's for return. And I'm giving you this two type of scenario, but in real time maybe there is a different requirement, different scenario. So you have to go with this type of scenario. But in generally this is mandatory, like sales, obviously if there is any sales there is a return. If you want like for there is a sales with registered customer, non-registered customer, same like you have to go and create any type of oh, I forgot to tell you. Now here you can see return with receipt. Now you would like to, there is a requirement return without receipt. What you will do then, you just copy this one, just change the code, don't do anything, change your type of code, because there is no, this is a scenario, like, right, this is a requirement. So you have to create your code, any type of code that is not already exist. You just go and check, you have to check it's not exist, so just do that.
So we create something new. We are not copying. We create something that doesn't exist
Yes, yes.
now. Yes.
Yeah, it is possible. You can create any type of, it's not mandatory like you have to use 2001 for sales. No, it's not mandatory. You can create your own one also, but before doing any code here, just check like it's not already exists for your profile, like, right? Like I'm giving an example, just without receipt, this is for without receipt. Okay, so you can create your own code also, there is no issue. But check like here I am giving 210106. Okay, so you have to check like this code is not previously used for your profile. You are not think about the standard one. Okay, in the standard, maybe see you can see there is a 2801 for return. Okay, you can use this one also here. For any other 2101 I'm using here. Okay, so this is for a sales with customer. Just 1 minute. I'm just copy this one, copy this one, then back. Sorry, what are two? I think 2801. Yeah, this is, and this is with return with customer. I'm taking a scenario like if there is a return with customer, then we want a different transaction, different type of task or different type of IDOC will be created. There is a scenario like this. Then you have to go and you can check this one, everything is fine. This is for return. Save this. See, this is created for your profile. Just check this code is not used for your profile already, then it will be like create a duplicate, it will be replace one another. So just check this one, else you can take any type of series. It's not mandatory, like you have to pick this standard one. It's not mandatory. Okay, so you have to understand the scenario, what is that, what is the requirement from customer, from your retailers, you have to understand. Then you can create your own, but group will be only one. There is a sales and return only group. If there is a any other like sales with customer, okay, then you have to use the sales group. If you have a scenario sales with return with customer, then you have to use the return group under here only. Here only you have to change. Yes, everything is same, there is no change. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. And you have to convey this one with PI to team so that they can mapping. So that data flow will be smooth from your you can say POS to CAR to ECC. Now we header, transaction header and transaction line item is created. Now we are going to configure discount. If there is any type of discount, line item discount, header discount, whatever the discount, you have to configure into your card system, POS detail system. So before that, going to the discount type, just open to the discount group, just create the discount group, and you have to understand what is the discount. Maybe it's coupon, maybe it's line item discount, maybe it's any other discount. It's depend on requirement. Okay, but whatever it will be same. I'm just copy. Don't think about code. Remember, generally we use starting with 3000. This one. Then you can use any number after. But prefix always, like not prefix. Starting is always 3, and then you can use any one. So I'm taking this one to our profile. I'm creating a group for our profile for discount. Discount I am taking, it's a header discount. Header discount. Or a normal discount, it's not header discount. Whenever discount will be come into your system, it will be always header as well as item. Okay.
Okay, yes.
So you just created a group for your profile to use the discount property. So now it's created, you created a group. Now we are going to discount type. What is that? Now you have here basically what I'm talking previous, like line item or header or any other type of discount surcharge. So here you have to give the detail of that discount, what type of discount. And one more thing before going into that, I will tell you, like discount same discount here, like pause, PI, I think I have to draw back, PI, car, ECC means retail or FMS. Discount type of code, whatever you are going to use here, it will be same. That's why I'm just going to that system, that here. Now I'm just copy this one, here. You have to change this one,
And
whatever
do
the
we need to change
discount
the
type.
profile type?
Yes, obviously we have to change the profile type. Sorry, why? This one, it's mandatory. And next is discount type. I'm taking ZDIS. Okay, so I'm taking it's a header discount. Okay, now go to discount type group, whatever we are created. This is the 3000 we are created discount type group. Select this debit credit indicator. It's depend on you. Like you can choose credit or debits. Nothing is happen. I'm choosing both debit or credit. It's depend on it will be credited or debited from when discount will be provided. So you can choose whatever you like. But here it is credited. So you can, as per standard one, so you can choose it credit, including task group. Here same, if you open task for sales movement, this discount will be created for sales type of data. If you want to, if you can see, if there is a, when we are going to use financial or other type of discount, then we have to assign here, we have to create a group for goods movement or financial movement, and you have to assign here, like generally discount will be happen with sales, right? For goods movement and financial movement, no discount will be used. So we generally use sales with discount. But if you never know any requirement is there, like finally when any account will be created, financial account or anything, then that type of discount will be created. So for that you have to configure here. But for sales, we are taking here. Also this task will be including task for sales movement. No, we don't want any grouping key. We don't want to group this discount for our aggregation. Now it's done. Now header discount is created. Now you can create any type of discount, not only header, line item, surcharge, whatever discount is created in. And remember ZDIS, whatever, it will be first created into your ECC system. Okay, it is mandatory. In generally we do that. This if you have to check with your retail person consultant what they generally use for discount, what type of code. Then you have to configure here, like here you have to configure this code here, discount code. Then you are done with ZDIS. Now you can see as a car consultant you are done with ZDIS. Now the PI consultant also have to do the same thing like this ZDIS, and how POS contain the ZDIS discount type. POS person also have to mention this discount into their system. They have to create this discount. So all the area discount, this code will be same. Else if there is any mismatch, then in any like in POS there is some other discount as PI, then data will be fail into PI. If car other discount, then you can see the error message, this discount type is not maintained in your card system, it will be fail. And ECC is the, you can say, place where every master configuration first created, then other system will be eligible for use this one. Okay, so you have to mention these things also. Now you have created the header discount. Now tender, here you can see, okay, I forgot to tell you tax. Same like discount, you have to create a group. If there is any tax, you can see there is a tax also. We have a lot of things that for India it's a GST. Also for in other different country have different tax, right? So we have to configure here based on the discussion, and the tax code must be created into your ECC system. The further of every code, like for discount, for tax, it is your ECC system. So here you have to create, first you have to create a group. I'm taking a look.
Excuse me. For tax, the logic is the same as about discount. Yes, we create a group, then we create different kinds of tax, and we need to create this same codes in the ECC system.
Right. Same process is same.
Same process.
Okay, the same process. So we created the group. Now you have to define tax type. So I'm just it is a city tax type. I'm taking this one and just copy and take this one, remove this one, and I'm taking JTAX. Okay, this is for city tax.
Excuse me, about and we need to change profile type. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yes, true. Thank you for remembering me. You learn a lot. Then we have to select here the group. Tax, you have to create it as debited or credited, but we are prefer to going with whatever the standard is giving us, so we don't do anything. And tax included, you have to choose this box also, because we want to include the tax into our transaction. Then you have to choose this box, tax included. And also here same F4, your sales movement, F4, your sales movement, and aggregation is based on your requirement, it's not mandatory. And here you can see Z tax, it is same like here, all, whatever here, for all system, it is the same. But remember, ECC is the main system in when we configure, when landscape is like this, like for integration, POS, PI, CAR, ECC, or any other system. You can see there is a HiBIS, there is a you can say CRM, there is a workforce management, whatever there is any system. but we prefer ECC as a hub of master data I'm talking about. Okay, so we create all master data in retail or FMS, then we replicate, then we configure as per their ECC data. So
Yes.
here, yeah, if you forget to and it's like if you forget to mention if you forget to mention this type like G tax, it's not if you forget G tax is you configure here GTA, not X. Then and all system content GTX. Then what happened when data come into your POS system, card system? Then it will be fail here. It will be not posted into ECC system. No, because you can see there it is giving a error message like tax type is not maintained or is different. G tax X is not maintained in your system, in card system. You can see the message properly. Like then you have to go directly to that configuration area and you can see everything. Now, before close today, for I would like to tell you one thing. I would like to complete the tender type for sales. Then we'll stop for today. Then we'll move next day. We'll configure other for tender type. It will be same. You have to create and tender. What is tender? Tender is like type of payment mode. This is tender. Okay, so here you can see lots of different type is maintained here. So if you are going to use card, if you are going to use any sorry cash, credit card, or any other, then you have to whatever. I'm taking one example like this one cash. Okay,
Okay.
and same you have to configure also here also like this one cash for fine. Okay, now I'm creating group, assign this one, save. Now group is created. Now next step is tender type. Here you can see cash yeah, here copy. Now you have to remove this one to your profile, and next is this one. This one also for cash, I am taking PTCS, or you can say CASH, this code. And same like cash is maintained in this code is maintained in your ECC like discount like tax. In POS, PI, all system contain this code cash. Okay.
Okay.
So here you have to change your cash. Debit credit indicator, we prefer this one. Means of payment category, cash. Subcategory, if there is any subcategory, cash payment or only payment, you can choose this one. So what happens when data is coming into your system, you can see the description, nothing else, nothing will be changed. Else everything will be fine. So it's, we prefer like cash payment or payment, like if you in line item when WQ tab will be created, then you can see the data like description only, not data, cash payment, and including like same task group for sales. Here also this is for card response. If you are going to use any card, then you have to create here also like for credit card especially, this is credit card. For if you're going to use credit card, then you have to maintain. Here you can see there's a all these are tasks. Okay, in like this one, and for credit card there is a check, credit card check. I can see here check credit card, check credit card. There's a credit card option, so you have to maintain this one. There's an option credit card. Let me check. Receive now without get credit card also. There is an option. Yeah, this one. If you are going to use credit card, then you have to card response, credit card settlement. Like if there is any error or anything, then it will be stop here. Response is warning, error message. If there is any credit card issue, then it will be stop here. That will be not posted there into ECC system. Then when your credit card is in scenario, then you have to use this one. But it's not mandatory for credit card also. Like whenever you are created that task code into your task like 0015 for credit card settlement, then it will be created for your credit card. Line balancing of, yeah.
Excuse me, why do we need to choose something for credit card if we create this type for cash? Why do we need credit card here?
No. If it is for cash, so you don't need to select anything here. I'm just talking about if it is credit card payment mode type, then it's your choice. You can choose here.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, line balancing off means if there is any issue with line item of this type of payment mode and you don't want to see this, if you want to off this type of issue, then you can choose this one. You can select this one, but we want to see this and want to fail this also. If there is any issue with line balancing of this type of payment mode with transaction, we want to whatever it will be warning, whatever it will be error, we want to see this one. So we prefer to uncheck this one. We never select grouping key here because it depend on requirement. And this is purely for sort and overbalancing. If you're going to use sort and overbalancing for this one, like 20% extra and 20% less, then you have to select this one. If nothing is in your scenario, then you can off this one. Okay, so it is depend on your requirement. It's not mandatory. When we are going to discuss sort overbalancing, then we are activate this one. But if you check this one, then no issue unless until you configure sort overbalancing, it will not create any issue. So you can see cache is created same way we create other payment mode also. And remember this code. Cache will be same like cache for all system. Okay, so this is the you can say mandatory configuration, and we are done with our sales type of configuration. Sales type configuration is done. Next session we will discuss financial configuration and good movements. Okay, and now you can say your system is ready to use for sales configuration, sales movement data from your POS to your ECC system. And next day I will show you, because here we have only one system. We do for that, for proper flow of data, we need CAR, we need ECC system, we need POS PI. But we can create also manually data here. In next session I'll show you data flow, how you monitoring data, how it is posted into your ECC system, where you have to check from ECC system. Next day, because we are done with sales configuration, next day I will show you the sales data flow, same way like financial goods movement flow, like same way. Then we'll start discussion about financial and goods movement. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, same time.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Bye.